coming up in this read. You're going to be able to see everything from a different vantage point and recognizing that actually, yeah, this is a really good opportunity here. Gemini, let's get into your August reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Gemini, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so the energy can be interchangeable. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't for another Gemini or cross-watcher. Okay, please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Gemini, you've got never-ending story, self-criticism, wounded ego, unnecessary dramas, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance. Wow, that's a bit heavy. Number 37, that could be someone's age. It also reduces into a 10, so that could be about completion as well, with it being 10. That's like cycles, completions, renewals, endings, closure as well. It can be something to do with karma, with it being number 10. With this one, avoid this heavy self-criticism, okay? Ask yourself, well, where is it coming from? Be aware of what it is that you're telling yourself at the moment, because I feel that you could be a wee bit too heavy-handed when it comes down to self-criticism. It's overthinking to the point that it's overthinking to the point where you stop yourself from doing what you should be doing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really, really heavy vibe. I'm feeling specifically that this is someone asking themselves, have I done the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Have I made a mistake? It's weird. There's a mirror here as well, which pertains to self-reflection. So, I mean, it could be for some of yous, yous could be picking up on other people being negative towards you and wondering, well, why is everyone being really negative towards me? Like, what is it that I'm doing? Like, what have I done to deserve this treatment from other people? And then for a small handful of you, it's like, with that mirror, it can be projection as well. So are you projecting how you feel about yourself internally? Are you projecting that into your outside world? So where you're struggling and where things appear to be going wrong for you, is that because internally you feel at dis-ease, at unrest internally, and that's what's being mirrored back to you, like externally. I'm feeling strongly that this is about the law of correspondence when we're talking in terms of alchemy. Okay, that would be the law of correspondence, which is as above so below, as below so above, as within so without, and as without, so within. And I definitely feel that it's about that. Internally, the way that you feel about yourself is being reflected on the outside, and then conversely, the way that others are treating you and your outside environment, you're then internalizing it. Okay. It's a bit of a heavy one to begin your read with, Gemini, granted. I'm going to start pulling your tarot though, okay, and we will see what this is about, what's actually going on, and what is it that you can do about it as well, right? So we're not just leaving the read hanging off a cliff edge like that. Can you tell us more for Gemini, please? I have 3 for Gemini, please. Okay. Right. So I do have to put your cards like way over this side this month. You'll see why. I'm pulling a different spread from what I usually do. We're just seeing how it plays out. Okay, right, so you've got the Fool, that's Uranus, so Aquarius energy. The Knight of Coins is Virgo, and the 3 of Wands Aries, with the 6 of Coins Taurus energy. Again, don't put too much emphasis on the zodiacs, okay? That information is only going to be helpful for some, not so much for others, all right? So just take it as it resonates. Okay, so it's this one. It's the Knight of Coins. That's your perfectionism with the Knight of Coins. And your desire to be perfect, to have everything perfect, it's actually causing you a lot of problems and a lot of restrictions, okay? Listen, perfection is in the eye of the beholder. Perfection is what you make it, all right? It does feel like it's causing you problems, that perfectionism. So again, I know that I might sound like a broken record, but you definitely do need to give yourself permission here to make mistakes, okay? In fact, it's been encouraged. Your first card out was the Fool. That's literally a gamble, a risk taker, a brand new beginning, a brand new journey, right? So not everything is going to be absolutely perfect. And guess what? That's okay. I don't mean to sound patronizing. It's just the messages that are coming out. I mean, you've got the Knight of Coins right next to the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is rapid growth, expansion. It's all about broadening your horizons as well. Like literally, it's a merchant that's sending out his goods on a ship to sell them, and then waiting for his ships to come back in to see how successful he was, right? You're needing to broaden your horizons. You're needing to expand something. And then the 6 of Coins, that's a quality. It can be charity work. It can be someone being charitable. It can be you helping out others. But are you helping out others at your own expense though, Gemini? Is this what has led you into this energy here with the never-ending story? Are you overextending yourself? Are you overexerting yourself? Are you trying to take on too much at once? Are you trying to keep lots of different balls juggled and feeling like you're about to drop everything? Is there something like that that's going on with this energy? I don't know yet, because I've not yet pulled enough cards, okay? You've got the 10 of Coins underneath that one, which indicates that some of yous are fully aware that you've got a family that's dependent on you. This could be the reason why you're not giving yourself permission to make a mistake. You're not giving yourself the space to fail. Remember, we all need to fail. Like, it is necessary. But you're telling yourself, well, I haven't got the option to fail. Like, it's legit not a possibility. Well, then where does that leave room for growth and room for change and room for fresh new stuff? Do you see what I'm saying? It feels a lot like you're backing yourself into a corner here, Gemini. It's almost like you're saying, well, it has to be this way or not at all. And again, it's like you're not giving yourself enough room to maneuver, and that's what you're needing right now. You're needing options. You're needing different ways of doing things. It's an interesting one. Can you give us more information, please, for Gemini? 1 for 1. Can you have more info, please, for Gemini? Okay. Right. So you've got the Thief underneath the Fool, the Anchor underneath the Knight of Coins, and Thoughts underneath the 3 of Wands with Change as the overall energy. Yeah, exactly. You need to give yourself space to maneuver so that you can do things differently with this change. That's the Maze, confusion. The Ring, promise, toil and labour as well. With the Ring and toil and labour, you're being asked to look at what it is that you've committed yourself to, Gemini, because you've committed yourself to something that is no longer working for you. And that is the source of your confusion and reluctance to change, or reluctance to welcome in change. Okay, Gemini, you're being openly invited, should we say, by the universe to definitely take a gamble with something here. But again, I do need to emphasize that there needs to be a risk-reward analysis done before you take this risk or this gamble, right? It's almost like the universe is presenting to you a new opportunity that you don't know if you should take it or not. And that's why you're needing to think carefully, yes, with the Knight of Coins energy, before you do anything. As I say, that whole risk-reward assessment. But make sure that you're keeping that assessment in balance as well. So try not to think 100% into the negative or 100% into the positive as well. So keep it in balance, right? It's indicating that you're suspicious of change, you're suspicious of this opportunity, you're suspicious that it's not going to be something that has longevity to it or stability to it with this anchor. You're afraid that it's going to disrupt your current stability as well. There's something like that that's going on with this energy. Can you tell us more about the Fool and the Thief, please? The Fool and the Thief for Gemini. Yeah. The Knight of Swords, that is something that is potentially life-changing. I call this my mini tower, right? Because it carries the same sort of energy as the tower. So it can be a disruptive force. I mean, that can be positive or negative, depends on your perspective, doesn't it? But the tower is usually orchestrated by the universe, whereas the Knight of Swords, and it is one of your cards, it's orchestrated by the hand of another person rather than the universe. So is this indicating to me that you're afraid to initiate change because there's something about your current stability? It's almost as if, I mean, you could have been offered a new job for some of you, but there's no guarantee of like a permanent contract type thing. So it would be risky for you to leave one job that you've been in for a long time to jump ship and go someplace else where you don't know if you're going to have a full-time position at the end of like your probation period or something like that. that there is definitely you deep in thought about your long-term stability. And you being afraid of making a mistake. See, I feel that this thief energy, it's more about you being worried about being led astray, rather than an actual thief in your energy. It doesn't feel like there's an actual thief around you. This feels more like you being worried that you're being distracted and being led astray. And tell us more about the Knight of Swords, please, for Gemini. Yeah, the moon. You're keeping a lot of your concerns to yourself at this time, Gemini. This is also a message about how something's really playing into your fears, or you're very focused on your fear, and it's like you're not looking at the other possibility, the other path that this could potentially take you down as well. Again, it feels really pessimistic, rather than you looking at, well, what could go right, you know? The universe is wanting you to look at, well, what could go right, instead of, well, what could go wrong. Can you tell us about the Knight of Coins and the Anchor, please? Yeah, the Fool. Yeah. Again, same message. So you don't know until you try, Gemini. That's the message with that one. Yes, you could fail. But guess what, Gemini? You could also succeed as well. But it's the you could also succeed that you haven't looked at. Tell me about Three of Wands. Oh, and Thoughts. Okay. Temperance, Six of Coins, Strength, Ace of Cups, and the Hangman. Yeah. Again, it's all about keeping things in perspective, isn't it? So you've got divine timing with patience, and patience with temperance. And then you've got seeing it from another perspective with a Hangman. And then you've got this beautiful energy here as well. The Six of Coins, Strength, and the Ace of Cups. I am feeling with this, Gemini, that potentially you're going to end up really surprising yourself. Once you've nailed this temperance energy, which is keeping things in balance, keeping it in perspective. Once you've nailed that, you're going to be able to see everything from a different vantage point, and recognizing that actually, yeah, this is a really good opportunity here. A really good opportunity. Now, obviously, I don't know what this is about specifically, okay? I'm just reading the energy. It's just a temperature check. From what I can make out with this, you're very, very confused about how to make things better for yourself, but then equally talking yourself out of doing something differently, because doing that something differently potentially can be a huge risk. But see, with that huge risk, there also stands to be very good rewards with it as well. Yeah, you got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's your foundations for the future. It's hard work. It's can be stability. Can be stability at the home as well. It's the marriage. It's the marriage cards. One of the marriage cards, I should say. Holidays. It's forward focus as well. And see, with that little cat in the corner, it's also about home comforts. It's a lot of self-doubt. It's like there's something about self-trust with this particular combination. It's like you're struggling to trust yourself to make the best decision for yourself and for your family. Okay. You have a healing message, please. Gemini. Obviously, I don't know what this is, Gemini. It's all confusing to me. Metamorphosis. Yeah. It's the same theme again and again, isn't it? Number 25. Okay, so that could be someone's age. It reduces into a 7. And 7s are all about confidence, assessment, contemplation and reflection. Okay. You're in the process of deep and beautiful change. Yeah, no shit. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it's never without loss or sacrifice. If you're to transform from one form to another, then a part of you effectively needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking in a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin, or a caterpillar effectively dies so that the butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so that you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, or a dream that no longer serves you, or a relationship that's draining, or any unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you will love what you become. Wow. So even though the context of your read, for me as an outsider, doesn't make any sense, that ties in exactly with the energy that I have seen in this read. Okay, and then I'll read you the reversed meaning as well, because I feel that both of those messages are going to be beneficial. It says, there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming the butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise, when something is taken away, or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You're not a victim, rather you're experiencing the temporary discomfort that we all must go through before the true beauty is revealed. Yeah. I would say with that one, Gemini, dig deeper. Why is it that you're struggling to trust in your own best judgment? Why is it that some of you are sitting there telling yourself that you can't do this, that and the next, when you're perfectly capable? You're more than capable, in fact. Change, I mean, it's all about your perspective, isn't it? Change can be devastating. Yeah, it can be. But change can also be the most beautiful thing ever. So it's like, well, what is your perspective on your situation? What is it that you stand to gain as well? What is it that you're being asked to surrender in favour of this beautiful, positive new change? What else, please, for Gemini? Okay, so if you're interested in crystal healing, then it's suggesting sapphire or clear quartz. Okay, easy does it. Your health, happiness and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Yeah, slow down a wee bit, Gemini. Give yourself that space to think. And let yourself feel all of your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Yeah. So instead of pushing away your feelings and ignoring your feelings, sit with them and try and listen to what it is that your feelings are trying to tell you. Okay. What else, please, for Gemini? Oh. The manatee of meditation. Consider meditating, you utter dickhead. Are you needing a moment of calm? Did you know meditation is not necessarily about being calm, it's to bring calm. So whether it's walking, boxing, dancing manically, reading, putting makeup on, doing your chores, this can all be meditation. You just need to do it with the intention to bring calmness into your life. What's your choice of meditation today? So meditation is all about going within and listening for the answers. It's a bit of a strange read there, Gemini, but I mean, what else can I say? If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Please never forget that tarot's not in charge, okay? Tarot is just a temperature check. You're the one that's in charge, all right? Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.